Carlton, I was thinking about that. I said, that hand looked perfectly fine to me. I didn't see a problem with that.
I know when he was doing his little hand things with his sons after the game, you know, with his right hand, rock, back and forth. That hand looked perfectly fine to me. This is nonsense, Stephen A. And again, you know, the bottom line is, other players must be dreading the idea of LeBron James coming to their team because they know if it doesn't work out, they're going to get all the blame, and LeBron is always going to have an excuse, and he's always going to be considered the greatest by his apologists.
I will say this. The team was bad, though. It was bad. I mean, I'm not disputing anything that you're saying about LeBron, but this team was weak, though.
Well, Russ didn't have a good series, and J.R. Smith didn't have a good series, but look at the stats of the rest of them. They weren't bad. I mean, Thompson had a pretty, you know, what more could the guy do?
Kyle Korver shot 1 for 16, man.
Well, you're right. He had a pretty good playoff series, but not against Golden State, you know, the postseason series and so forth. But, you know, the bottom line, you know, comes down to LeBron gets all the credit, none of the blame. And we should be mocking him right now for injuring himself. If you believe the LeBron story, he shouldn't be getting sympathy. People should be saying, are you kidding me? You took yourself out of this series by punching a whiteboard? You threw a fit when you were still tied after game one? You know, a sulking drama fit on the sidelines and didn't rally your team to try to win that game? And by the way, you were supposed to lose that first game anyway. You went away, and you cashed it in after that. Your 2 home games, how come you didn't defend at home? You cashed it in, LeBron, because you couldn't handle the emotional trauma of JR making a mistake. You made a bigger one if you punched a whiteboard and injured your hand.
This is really sad. I will tell you this. I don't want to hear any more comparisons to MJ. It never was to me anyway, but I certainly don't want to hear it now, Carlton. I don't want to hear it now.
Exactly.
Take it easy, buddy. Thank you so much. Let's go to June in Long Island. You're live with Stephen A. Go ahead, June.
Stephen A., big fan, man. First time calling.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Listen, man, so I have 2 things to say. One, I think you're a little too harsh on LeBron, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm listening to First Take this morning. I'm hearing you say Jordan would have got 1 game, Kobe would have got 1 game. What happened to Kobe in 2011 when they were back-to-back champions and they got swept in the second round by the Mavs?
I'm not talking. Wait. I was only talking about the finals. I know that they've gotten swept before. Hell, Jordan got swept before. I was talking about the NBA finals.
And then let me ask you another question.
Go ahead.
But there's about 400 players in the NBA. Name 1 player besides LeBron on that team that would even got Cleveland to the finals.
I don't have to. And here's why. Here's why, June. Here's what you're missing. You're not giving LeBron all the credit that he deserves. And that's where I'm challenging you on. LeBron assembled this team. To me, the biggest crime that LeBron committed was that LeBron alienated Kyrie. He did not nurture that relationship nearly as well as he should have, because had he done so, he might not have been in this predicament. He might not have had to carry as much of a load as he had to carry. He might not have had to be as scrutinized as he was. He might have been able to lean on somebody else and take a break for crying out loud rather than playing 43 to 45 minutes. He might have had to do all of those things, June, but he did this.
Man, Chuck. Game 1, LeBron had, mind you, in the series, he's averaged 34, 10 with 8.5 assists.
Oh, no, stop right there. Stop. Stop wasting my time giving me numbers. Not only do I know them, we have researchers that put the numbers in front of us every day. So stop. Start talking to me real talk. Don't give me those numbers. Those numbers you know well enough. You know basketball well enough, June, to know that numbers don't tell the whole story. Now go ahead.